I always loved theater and dance. Growing up, I took Saturday morning acting classes at Muncie Civic years ago, early 2000s, in elementary school. And I've always been a dancer and did competitive dance through high school. So it was great to come back to an arts focus with heading to college, because it wasn't really there weren't really opportunities to really get into the arts in college without having that as your major. Since I've started here, it's really been a refresh of how important the arts is, not only in my life, but in everyone's life and in our community. Muncie is a really strong arts-centered, arts and culture community, and I don't think that people really realize what that really means as a community for us to have that focus, and how much of an impact it has on our economic development and really our social climate. I knew there were opportunities for the arts. I knew that Muncie Civic Theater existed, but I had no idea we had, the Artists Within, where you could paint your own pottery. I had no idea that Ball State did art classes on Saturday mornings, or that the Muncie Symphony Orchestra existed, and that free concerts and stuff were happening all throughout the community. It wasn't until I started working here that I really realized what the community has to offer as far as arts.
I've been in Muncie for the last 7 years. So when I started at Ball State, I, much like Carly, didn't really know much about the arts and culture scene until I attended my first Thursday gallery openings. And when you come downtown and there are, upwards of 10 galleries that are all open with, new exhibits that are not necessarily just cookie cutter art. There's a lot of unique different pieces and different opportunities for artists of all different interests. I started to realize what all Muncie had to offer, and I think that's really blossomed within the last 5 years through the support of the community, especially the arts community. We have a very big group of people who understand the importance of having an art presence in your community as an outlet for not only children and youth, but for adults as well, to continue their interests. So I think over the last 5 years, that's definitely increased a lot more with the support of organizations like Downtown Development for really pushing the First Thursday, and also the large arts walks that we have twice a year. So yes, it's much bigger than it used to be.
There's definitely more to be done, and we haven't reached the ceiling of how far we can go, but we are definitely in the right direction as an arts center, as an arts community.